groups, and she works in the developing nanogases for green oxidation. Viswajit Saha works on wearable electronics for health monitoring and smart farming. Karthik works on design of functional proteins and advanced materials, primarily the bio, focus. Hari Ganesh works on optimization and model predictive control. Samir Patel is actually a joint faculty with chemical engineering and civil engineering, and he works in the transport of airborne pollutants and pathogens in indoor environments. Kaustubh works on computational methods for therapeutics and smart materials. Mithun works on molecular dynamic simulations from nanoparticle self-assembly and protein aggregation. Then we have Kabir, who is currently serving as the head of department. He works in synthesis of boron-based nanomaterials for energy generation and storage. This is myself. I look a little different here, but I work on the simulation of self-assembly and pattern formation in active soft materials. Prachi works on rheology of suspension and 3D printing for tissue engineering and applications. Samir, there are two Samirs here. Samir Dalvi is actually the former HOD, and he works on crystallization and polymorphism of pharmaceuticals and microbubble engineering. Nitin on multi-objective optimization and model predictive control. And Chinmay is surface engineering, function material, drug formulation, and water effluent treatment. Okay, so this is just a very brief portfolio of each of the faculty members. Now, if we divide the faculty members into the research areas, we have nano-bioengineering focus, and these are the faculty members. I'll not read their names. Soft matter science, advanced materials, process optimization and control, computational chemistry, and environmental engineering and sustainability. So, as you can see, there is not every faculty member is almost part of one group or the other. So that kind of illustrates that we work in a multidisciplinary kind of research, which spans across different areas, different fields that are emergent in today's world. So let's go to individual faculty profiles. So again, I'll re-mention here that these research areas are not comprehensive, rather than these are the emergent and most impactful research areas that our faculty work on. So coming to Viswajit Saha, his lab is called the Smart Materials Lab, and he basically focuses on smart variables and biosensing. These are some of the smart variables. These are plant variables, and these are some of the biosensing applications that are there. You can talk to him. He's available here, and if needed, you can talk to him during some of the sessions coming later on. Also, what I'll tell you is we have a poster session where each of the faculty members will have their students present their posters. So the details of the research group can be found out there as well. Okay, so let's go forward. This is Spark Lab by Karthik S. Pushpanam. I think he has constructed this lab name based on the acronym here. And primarily, he has developed a microbead-based technology featuring immobilized lanthanide binding peptides, which are used for enriching rare earth elements. So these are some of the the work that he is doing right now. Then we have Professor Hari Ganesh. His lab is known as Process Modeling Control and Optimization Group. He primarily works on model predictive control systems, and primarily there is some overlap with the machine learning and AI into it. And basically, he has developed some of the algorithms and has demonstrated the efficacy of these algorithms on reactor separator system with recycle system. Okay. Now coming to Kaustubh Rane, he works on computer simulations for nanotechnology, for applications in nanotechnology. One of the applications that is given here is liquid trapped inside nanopores. Basically, what he has, his group has demonstrated is by modifying the chemical and topographical heterogeneity of nanopore at multiple scales, we can control the liquid, determine where the liquid droplets will settle, what is their capillary motion, and their capillary motion, and even assess their removal in trapped liquid and nanopores of liquid. Okay, so these are some of the work that he has done. Let's go to Kabir's research lab. That's a boron-rich nanostructures research lab, and basically what his lab has done is developed nanosheets from TiB2 exfoliated titanium diboride, and basically its application is in fast charging capacity batteries and high capacity retention of these batteries. Okay, so now coming to me, so this is my lab. We call ourselves Polymer Engineering Research Lab. In short, it's called PEARL. And what you see here is some of the recent techniques that we developed, which has been funded by 3M USA. What we have essentially shown is if you have substrate and you print some kind of a pattern here, it can be replicated into a polymer ionic liquid system. And these are some of the different patterns that we have been replicated. This is basically patterned electric field, and what you see is the pattern that is generated. So this is the capillary, this is a mandala art, this is some kind of a bilateral symmetry here, and then you can write also using this. So the interest of 3M was to develop some adhesive, adhesives which have these features which can be recognized, using microscopic levels. Coming to colloidal crystal engineering lab of Professor Samir Darvi, basically needle crystals of 3-bromo-5-chlorobenzoic acid has been studied here. It's shown here, and basically plastic bending was studied and using the 3-point bending test. So again, the details you can talk to him. He's available right here, and you can go to his students' posters and know more about this. Okay, coming to Nitin's research group, he works on multi-objective optimization-based reactor design. Basically, there are several parameters in any reactor which need to be optimized. For example, maximum H2, maximum CO2, minimum pressure. These variables typically conflict with each other, and how do you get the best output? That is what he works on. This is a diagram of a spherical reactor, which his research has demonstrated that it provides a much better productivity than the reactor that we traditionally use. Coming to Chinmay's group, again, these are some of the research areas that he works on. Research directions: surface engineering of fine particles, sustainability and energy, environment and water, healthcare. These are some of the things that he has been developing in his lab. Basically, these applications are related to solar PV, pharmaceuticals, food, cement, propellant, critical minerals, chemical processes, safety, defense, etc. Okay, coming to Mithun's group, it is a computational soft matter group. Basically, he works on peptides, and one of the key research areas that he has worked on is basically he developed a novel porous electrode with enhanced specific area, which is important to transport the cargo across nuclear membrane. Okay, so let's go forward. Again, Abhinaya's research group is basically a green catalysis lab, and she focuses on developing nanocatalysts for efficient green oxidations and probing catalytic mechanisms using in situ characterization techniques. Finally, I come to Prachi's lab. Basically, these are the applications for tough hydrogens for biomedical applications. Basically, her work explores the arrangement of 3D printable CH hydrogens through load graphene oxide, and she is sitting right here, and you can know more about the group during the poster session. Finally, Samir Patel, he works on understanding transport of, this work actually is understanding the transport of coronavirus and airborne pollutants in indoor environments. What you see here is basically a flow profile inside a room which is driven by an air conditioner, how the HVAC system works, and what are the areas which are affected by the flow. Finally, I come to some of the facilities that we have in our chemical engineering department. These are some of the equipment that we have in colloid and crystal engineering laboratory. I'll just flash through it. Again, you will have the opportunity to see them during the lab tour that is planned at the end of the symposium. Chemical process lab, these are some of the equipments that we see here. We also have a high performance computing facility. This cluster is known as Param Ananta, and this is the HPC cluster. Basically, the total capacity of 970 teraflops. This is 838 teraflops, and 132 teraflops is this cluster. So again, this is the institute-wide facility, not specifically to chemical engineering. Then we have also secured the FIST funding, and these are the two equipment that we have, basically FTIR and gel permeation chromatograph. Finally, again, in the previous talk we talked about some of the pilot plants and facilities that we have. These are some of the R&D labs. It's called the CRTDH R&D lab facilities. Some of the equipment over here. This is headed by Professor Chinmay Guroi. And we have also the pilot plant facilities in our department. So I think, sorry, one more slide here. Central instrumentation facility. Basically, we have quite a few equipment which is accessible to us, but these are institute-wide facilities that we have. Then with that, I will end. Thank you very much. If there are any questions, I will answer.